Welcome to episode 27. Episode 27 of the Diecast live chat from the DMC. PJ here from Midlife Models, joined by my cohorts, Mr. Martin there. Good evening, Martin.
Evening, boys and girls.
Laz from Laz Low Collectibles. Good evening, Laz.
Evening, boys and girls.
And Luke from, what are we this week? Scale Customs this week. We are. Good evening, Luke.
Evening, boys.
He had to go back to front, didn't he?
He is.
Put them back to front on the camera.
Have I not swapped them round? Oh, I'll do that in a bit. Right, okay. I'm with Mom. There you go. Let's mirror Luke's. That's wrong. That looks wrong to me.
That's wrong. mate.
Yours wrong as well.
Yeah, mine's wrong as well. So it was right the first time round. So
Yeah, it was wrong for me.
Martin's is all right. Blah, 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 blah.
Mine's wrong as well.
Yours is wrong as well.
Because that should be here. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that.
Why?
I think you're just winding me up. There you go.
There you go.
Better.
Let's have a look. Chat. Good evening. I'm Mr. Ian Holliser. We are well. Thank you, my friend, for joining us.
Evening, Ian.
We may have a bit of an interactive show tonight. I don't know how this is going to play out. It's all been a bit rushed tonight. But we're going to look around the houses, see what everybody's up to. Good evening, Kev. How are you, mate? Not been a while.
Oh, okay. How you doing, mate?
Okay.
We're going to go around.
My mom should watch as well.
Say again, mate.
Well, I better be
My
quiet
mom should watch as well.
Good evening, Mum.
I think she's here for Martin's voice.
then. Hi, Mum.
He is a bit of an international sex kitten. Yeah. So we'll go around the houses, see what everybody's been doing, what we've been up to. We've asked. Martin's done a new model that hopefully he can show us in a little while. Luke's done in not just mine, but in a lot of people's opinion, probably the best Batmobile that's ever been restored. I don't care what anybody says, bar none. And I've had a go at it as well, so it's easily shot mine down out of the water. I've got nothing to brag about.
Yeah, but I know the secret to that Batmobile. He actually bought it in.
He bought a new one, yeah. That's what it is, yeah. Or he
Hold
nicked
off to tell anybody, lass.
it.
I'm sorry, but it's too much shine on you, so I had to say.
And then we'll go and have a look at what we've done on Facebook, what posts we've had, and then as an interactive part, this might be, we could go for 10, we might go for 20, it depends how the time flies. An interactive quiz, the first DMC live chat quiz, where you can have a guess and give yourself a point. Obviously, we've got to trust each other. Give yourself a point if you get the answer right, and we'll see if the boys get any of the right answers. Good evening, David. Welcome to the chat. So,
Evening, David.
all that waffle being waffled about, let's waffle on with Mr. Martin there. Martin, what have you been up to this week, my friend?
Right, I've done for Wednesday's video. It's I do a bit of scale modelling, plastic modelling, and this week it was the February was the shortest month, so it was a small scale group build, and I've done this World War II. I don't know whether you can see that properly. Yeah, it's a truck, cargo truck, and it's the guy there spraying. It's just come out of it's got a compressor there and stuff like this. So we've done that one.
Amazing,
Yeah.
That's
That's what I've been working on it this week.
Brilliant.
And
I love it.
That one, and for the DMC Sports Car Challenge of GT70. But I've changed the colour on it
Beautiful.
and detailed the engine in there. Yeah, it was a horrible green with transfers all over it. It's the Corgi Toys Whiz Wheels GT70.
It's mad how different that looks, Martin, just by changing the colour.
I know it really made it stand out. Yeah, you know, I was happy with the way that came out. So that's what I'll be doing this week on there. Plus, I've finished this as well, and I'll just put the lights on so you can see.
Ooh,
I'll just finish this.
So there we go. So we're talking about this featured model that
That was well cool.
Martin's been doing,
nice.
and it looks like a scene from inside. If you see the movie Blade Runner, it looks brilliant.
Or a bit like a slice of Tokyo.
Yeah.
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 Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well
Yes.
done, mate.
All like that.
These are like I've seen a lot of them. These are like books, and you can put next to each other. It's like
Yeah, they're called book nuts.
Yeah.
They're like bookends, aren't they? Yeah.
And I'll show you some more later on. If we get time.
Okay. Thanks for that, Martin. We'll go to Luke. Sorry, we
can go to Luke.
We're not going to Luke. No, we've just had a feedback saying Luke doesn't want to talk to us. Go to Laz next. So there we go. Laz, my friend. What have you been up to, buddy?
Literally, as I just showed you a minute ago, literally I just put this together, which is a matchbox. I think it's Foden. It's a Foden truck.
Yes.
Change the color and change the sticker instead of hoovering them. We got build the supplies, and it does work, as you can see. So that's literally just finished. I need to do the bumpers, but that's okay. I will do that when it's dry.
But you've been using a particular process on that, haven't you? The scraping process, did you say?
Yes. Oh yeah. I scraped off the paint because on these small models the paint is too much.
Yes.
It looks like you just throw the paint in there, and it doesn't look good. I don't like it. So I just scrape off the small details, and it looks better, I think. This one I finished yesterday, which is a Matchbox MG TD, I think, sports car.
TD, yeah.
And I've got its sister in a different color. This needs, this needs the driver and the wheels to put on, and then this will be a video on the channel.
I'd like to see one of them in scarlet red with spoke wheels and all chromed up. That would be superb.
I did bore you with this yesterday, but this one is complete now. I've got the registration plate as well. If Andy's watching, Andy Bourne, that's from him. Thank you very much. So this become a military ambulance instead of a white one. I was fed up with the white paint, never came nice. So now this is a military, and I've got another one, and I was just thinking, I think I'm going to do that as a fire engine. Got another Matchbox. This is the camper van.
V-dub.
I think this is 1970, this one. Camper. Yeah, this is the camper. So that's completed as well.
Nice.
And I, again, scraped off the Volkswagen logo, if you can see, rather than painting it. So this is, I still come in the black paint.
What color is that? What color is that?
This is, well, it says in Romanian, green light. So verde deschis.
Light green.
Yes. So that's like a light, it's like a lime green, I think. And the last one is another Matchbox camper.
Really
and I've got the replacement doors, which are not really good, but they okay. White roof, and again the decal from Andy, the registration plate. So that's another one done. Yeah. So these are just a few. I've got another few, but I don't want to show them. They were in the video last Friday before. Sorry. So yeah, that's all. I'm concentrating on matchboxes at the moment because I would like to produce the box as well when I go home to see my mom. So I'm concentrating on the small ones, which I can make a box for.
Very good. Well done, my friend.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
You're most welcome. Over to Lukey boy.
Evening, everybody. This week the video was the little corgi ERF.
I need to watch that. Yes. Ooh, that looks factory
Nice.
fresh.
I left the grill die cast and just put a bit of black wash in there. But
Yeah, it looks-
everything else I
looks
used
great.
the spray chrome on. A little bit of masking, bit of detail, put the batteries in. Put the fuel tank in that side as well.
Disgustingly
Yeah.
shiny.
Yeah, you got me.
Detail the ironwork. I
Disgusting.
managed
I
to
think-
save the 20-mile-an-hour badge on the back. It was on there. I don't know whether it's original to the vehicle. I hope it is because I saved it. But I can't seem to find one with that on. But
No, well, they were an accessory pack.
right.
You could buy accessory packs like tax discs and things like that, and you could buy them and you could put them on wherever you wanted.
Can I just say something? I
Yeah.
don't want to blow smoke into Luke's backside, but I think you're gonna be the next four. I think you're gonna be the next four.
What you're trying to say? Yeah,
You
go
can
for it.
if you want, lad. I'll enjoy it.
No, I think you're gonna become the next Paul Restorer, I think.
That's if I don't keep losing my channels.
Because yeah, but the quality you do with the paintings and everything, you're gonna be the next Paul Restorer, I think.
I love you too. You know that.
Well said. Well said. Well said. It is. We haven't seen it yet, but what's coming up is. I'm just going to say good evening to Playapps. Good evening, Russ. How are you, mate?
Hi, Ross.
Thanks for the comment.
Oh,
Thanks for the comment,
yeah, boy.
Russ.
We've got enough. We've got quite a few of the regulars in. Good to see you all. Thanks for joining us. It makes it worth us doing this when you guys turn up and give us your input. It's much appreciated. Luke, sorry to interrupt. Carry on.
You're all right, mate. I know. I've got on the bench that I'm working on for next week. I'm hoping I'm going to try and put 2 videos out. Now, both of these come from Martin. Martin, you'll recognise this because it was Marvin in your, what was it, Friday morning about 7:30?
Yeah.
That's a little AA van.
Nice.
I'm going to put some dual LED lights in that, and then we're going to do it virtually how Corgi did it with a little bit of a twist. But PJ, you'll like this one. This is another one off Martin. And this is the 3-litre GT.
Hello. What colour are you going to do that then, look?
Oh, you'll have to wait and see, mate. The lights for this, the dual LED lights, I couldn't get them out. They just fell to pieces. So I've just made some lights for it. And for the back as well, I couldn't get them out. But I have managed to make lights for it, and they do look nice. So I made them out of.
Looking forward to seeing
I've
that.
got
mate.
some for the back ones here. Just a little bit of red sprue
Yeah.
off the kit builds.
Yeah,
I'll make the back lights out of them. Obviously, some clear ones for the front. And I'll just drop a little bit of chrome in at the back of them. And they should look quite nice.
Are you doing?
Good idea.
Are you going single LED lights at the front or twins?
Singles, because it had them little oblong dual lights in it anyway. So
Yeah.
I've got quite a few.
I'm going to pause him again while I just say good evening to Jim Brook. Good evening, Jim. Who's saying, looking forward to seeing the Capri, Luke. So you got a queue waiting up to see it. You haven't even started it yet, hardly. So
I should have it ready for undercoat tomorrow. I'm hoping to put one out on Tuesday and then the usual one on the Thursday. Just try to get a bit more content out there at the minute because I was saying it's struggling a bit. I've had 10 subscribers today, so really happy with that.
It's we've also been joined by Brian.
Yeah, Andy did you a good shout out today.
I've not seen it
video.
yet, Martin. I've been rushed off.
Yeah.
Can we see the footer again? The DRF. That looks really nice. Wow.
Super. Look at the shine on them.
Yeah. It
I
really looks
riveted the
nice.
bottom on this. I'm getting into the riveting lately because it looks so much nicer.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, nice.
We're gonna,
Very nice.
we're
Very
gonna have
nice
to-
colors.
We're gonna have to ditch him and just the three of us be on next time. You know what I mean? It's got unfair, really. You know what I mean? Now you've done. Just popping into the chat. Good evening, Brian. In search of the lost diecast.
Evening, Brian.
Right.
Close friends. Good evening to Jerry. Jessica, howdy doody dudes.
Jerry.
Good to see you, mate.
Evening.
Hey, Jerry.
We're building up a bit of a chat gang now, so that's good stuff. And back to Luke for his third go.
Hey?
You know what we're talking about. Don't
He's
tease
done,
it
he's
anymore.
done, mate.
I'll probably do that later on.
No, we'll move along. We'll move straight along while you get your applause.
You want me to take you onto the bench to see it? Get you under the light.
It's a James Bond car.
Hold on.
Yeah, come on.
It's a dust car. It's a dust car.
Batman.
Wait a minute.
It's frozen up now. There, you're gonna have to give him a minute to reposition. Took him by surprise. But yeah, the level of painting is.
No, it won't let me.
Just put front of the camera.
Is that it? No. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. Yeah, you got to go. You got to go in.
Can you see
to
that?
Get it done, really, hasn't it?
So he's even got it in a diorama now. Look at that.
Down a bit, mate.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
Yeah. Just three of us.
Brian, we'll take this opportunity while he's rebooted. Brian said, in case none of you saw, I've just been offered a Shadow Interceptor.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
with a brand new screen, new pilot, new screen, new pilot, and a missile for 30 quid. I don't need it, but if anybody wants it, I can get it for you. Oh,
it's up there. 30 quid's up there, isn't it? Really?
it's top end, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's top
But
end.
it's a question of if it's got all its parts.
It's the legs and all.
It's got. Do the legs? How good are the legs on it, Brian? Are they gnarly or are they in good condition? Do you know? I haven't seen the photo. He just said it just needs to be repainted. I mean, you could, if you would.
I've got a set of white metal legs. I bought a set of white metal legs for mine.
Yeah.
I was looking around and I thought, well, you know what? To keep with the die cast, I'll go with the white metal.
Yeah.
They needed cleaning up. You know, they were pretty flashy, but they needed cleaning up. But they're the same size and they fit all right.
I just thought with the spare parts, including whether it was not actually made it worth. If
There we go. Someone's coming.
he's but there you go. Sorry, I'm just trying to get Luke back on. Brian, if nobody, if you get no offers, I'll have it because it can make up my set of 3 that I'm trying to do anyway. If Tony wants painting, then I'll do another white one. In the pictures, it's standing on its legs and it seems to be quite good. All right. Feck it. Get it, Brian. I love it.
It's not a Friday night, and it's not a Friday night. He's digging into the wallet.
Batman versus Mr. Freeze. Right. So, Luke, sorry about you're back. I think he's back. No, he's frozen. No, he's gone.
He's gone again.
He doesn't want to show his Batmobile, mate. He's not having any of that.
You need to watch the video.
I was offered for it.
Well, I got me, while we're waiting for Luke to get back and get it sorted, I got my new Tonka tool. You know, I was telling you about
the rivet.
Yeah, it came today, actually. I tell you what, it's a heavy old bit of kit. It's not massive, it's not getting out of the bag. That's the basic framework of it. Yeah. It's quite size. And what you get is you get the pins, you get the bolt, which you put the thingy bob in, and you get the 2 pins for crushing the ends.
All right.
of the rivets. Yeah, you put them in. They got O-rings. There's a bag of sample things. Yeah, so you put this big bolt in. Where are we? In there, in the end there. Okay, and you put in these pins.
Yeah.
And it's shaped that way. I mean, it's like a G clamp, but it's quite heavy. But it's done in such a way that you can get into the tonkers, you know, a lot easier. Because I looked into that the brake pipe flaring tool. It was awkward to get it set up to get where you wanted to get into small areas. So I thought I bit the bullet and got this. I haven't tried it yet because I'm going away tomorrow, but I will try it. It looks
how much
good.
you paid for it, Mark?
Yeah, I paid out. I paid out because you could. It has to come from America.
Oh, right, okay.
This one, because a lot of them are over there, and I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where you can get them from. Unfortunately, all the guys I've seen using them on the channels and stuff like this, and you can use your pot rivet if you want, but it's not the same. It doesn't look the same when it's finished because you've got that hole in that rivet and everything else. It's called a.
We've only been on 20 minutes and already owe Brian 30 quid.
It's a semi-tubular rivet, 1/8. Yeah.
It'd be nice to see a little video of that in action if you get a chance to do it.
Yeah. Just don't drop it on your foot because it's quite heavy.
Or the tonker.
Or the tonker, yeah.
My mum sent kisses to everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum. Nice to see you. Well, not physically. Well, it's nice to you there. Pass on our best wishes, lads, please.
She's there. Thank you. I
would try and say it back, but I wouldn't be able to. I'll kill the language.
Proper English in the mind.
I might say something. I might get it all back to front and say something offensive. So you just better leave that alone.
Luke, take 42. Yeah, just leave it where it is.
Nice.
Look at the orange peel on there.
It is.
Nah, it's nice.
It looks brand new.
The camera don't do.
Well, the reason that we're making hay over this Batmobile is that there's been numerous restorers that have tried to do the striping, the orange pinstripes. Bob Willis, Corgi Bob, was the closest I ever saw to doing one, but it was never like a straight line. It's a very fine. I mean, my hands are my age now are getting too unsteady to be able to do that kind of work. But just mind briefly telling us what your process was, Luke, for laying down the line.
Most of the people that's watching, you know the process of the prepping in for the paint. The key with it, because it's a small casting, you've got to lay your main colour down first. So with that, the black, then you just light dusting of the red where your tape's going to go. Basically, all you're doing is you're stenciling. Then you're laying your tape, and then you're just blowing the minimum amount of black paint back over that, because you don't want to step between your two colours, because you only want to lacquer it once. If you got a big step between your colours, then you're going to have to rub it down, lacquer again, and you're going to lose all your detail on the casting. So that's how I achieve it.
I mean, to be fair to
it is.
Luke,
it's not an easy thing to do. Don't get me wrong, it's not. Because you're handling the car and the tape you're using, it's quite a low adhesive anyway. So as you're moving the car around, you're doing one part and your hand's moving the other part. So once you've laid all your tape, you've got to go round it and make sure that everything's where it should be before you spray it.
Yeah.
But it's come out really nice. And going back to Andy, that is because Andy donated me that. So
he'll be well after that.
He'll be made up. That is.
Yeah.
That's on
Yeah,
Another thing I did with that, the canopy. What I'm seeing most people when they build them or put them back together, they glue the canopy back in. But with this, I drilled and tapped it because obviously you've got the piece that fires the rockets. You got that cam there as well that you're prepping. I didn't want to trust just the glue, so that's all screwed back in and good and secure. That is not going to go nowhere.
Well, I can send this.
I think
you're sending that one
it's
down to Andy.
right.
I can send the one back to you that you sent to me to have it redone and customised. Because that's the one.
I can't trust that.
That's the one that Luke sent to me. He said, "This needs repairing." It didn't need repairing. It needs an aerial, and that's it. And the guy is so generous with what he sent down.
I bought that planning to do what I've done with that with it, but when it arrived, it was too good to do anything with it.
I've got some spares. When you come down, we've got a long overdue.
You put me one together. I'll do one for you.
We've got spare parts, so we'll have a.
You may have a spare aerial in that bag I sent you to Martin.
Oh yes,
you may have one in there.
Yeah, I think
I did send him in
a dog ate it. That sounds like a pathetic excuse, but the dog did actually eat it and the missiles. But I'm hoping I can 3D. The missiles aren't the problem. You can 3D print them.
I've got the box in front of me actually because I was going to, and I'll have a look in here. See what's in here.
About missing parts,
PJ,
Mr. Dare. Look what I came across today.
Oh, you found them eventually. All right.
Just missing
Good
the
man.
Tonka
Good man. Good man. Luke, I'll be bringing this up for you to have a look if you want it, mate. While I've got the box here, you might want to.
Oh, nice.
Oh, definitely, mate.
Nice.
Do something nice with that.
Yeah.
Nice hot rod, that, isn't it?
With that.
Yeah.
You could turn that into the ZZ.
Right, anyway, I'll just have a look in his Batmobile bits for you and see what's in here.
You could turn that into the ZZ top car.
See what I can take out before I give it to you.
Anyway,
chassis, wheels, rockets,
on about
chains. No aerial, mate.
You could do with sending off for a few aerials.
How many rockets?
Rockets? There ain't any rockets in it.
Have you actually sent anything to us?
No
rockets.
There's a chassis, wheels, rocket container.
Oh, that's the flutes, yeah.
The spring.
Yeah. You know,
the little spring goes in there.
The hardest one to get hold of is the spring on the front of the chainsaw.
That bit. Steering wheel. Chainsaw holder.
Touch them, box of springs.
Back end. And the all important horns that don't break off. And I think there's a bat phone. Yeah, the bat phone.
You got a glass unit.
Really fine, really thin.
No glass unit. We're talking Lazio, mate. There's no glass unit in here.
You don't know what glass.
And the main cage.
Hey, we'll put them all in the stock of spare parts because they're not on.
I'll have a look. I've got some spare parts. I'll have a look.
We'll put them all together, and I'll put together what I've got and what I'm not going to use. We can make a list, and if anybody wants them, we can share them out.
Yeah, I think if people collect enough of these Batmobiles, we can strip them and just have a supply of spares. But the trouble is, it's like anything else with Batmobiles. It's always the same part was broken, isn't it? The same part was missing. Same with the James Bond card. It's always the same part, isn't it?
I mean, me and Luke were talking about the Batmobile and what version would I want if I was. Well, I started actually, so I would want a clear glass, chrome wheels. Well, I think you did yours gold, didn't you, Luke?
Yeah, I nearly done them chrome, but I went with the gold.
What I want is not a replica, but as close to a studio version as you can. So it was always a clear windscreen and silver chrome wheels with the striping on that Luke's done. So we're so close to getting the perfect So I'm going to put one. I'm going to find all the parts. I'll just send it to Link. And do this, Link.
I've got the file for the proper wheels.
I think I've got one.
The one that was on there. Have you?
Where are we? Let's
The nearly printed wheels off.
Let's nip into the chat. I haven't got it. It was just offered. I didn't want to. Be right back, says Brian. Play Russ Batman versus Mr. Freeze Frame. Brian saying I'm back and I got it. PJ, thank you very much, mate. Hi to Laz's mum from Russ, and he's also saying Luke that is better than new, which is the ultimate compliment. To be fair, right. Where does that leave us? Me, I suppose, who has done absolutely nothing. I've probably been showing this vehicle for the last 8 weeks now, and I still haven't finished it. So what I've been doing is some real life restoration. So the boys, we went through the diary last night in the tavern. Luke is coming down in a few weeks' time, and we're going to the NEC for the Toy Collectors Fair, the NEC. Anybody that's in the UK that's watching us and can get to it, please come meet up with us. Martin will be there. I'll be there. Luke will be there. Brian, I think, said he might be going as well. So there'll be quite a few YouTubers, stroke DCM members there, DMC members there. Then after that, before that, Martin's coming up in his newly decorated apartment, and we'll be going to Dagfield's auction site. So I've been doing some DIY to the DMC headquarters to get it a little bit more up to speed. Might invest even in a new toaster for him. Bless him. We'll see. See how much we care about.
Well, I'll bring my own special bread then.
I'll get it signed and we'll put it up for auction.
You can have it. You can do it with a Dremel, because if you've seen that woman who she signs her name with an angle grinder on people's cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? I'll tell you what. It's cracking. It's cracking. She does a brilliant job. An angle grinder. I can't believe it.
Brian is saying, my van is not head gasket, it's oil pump. I'll be mobile by the end of next week, hopefully. So that's another one to put into the diary. Hopefully, me and Brian have been talking behind the scenes. That's got nothing to do with diecast. It's about fishing, and he knows I'm a big fisherman, and hope he'll get me a job. So Brian and we will spend a day going out and talking all things fishing. That'll be great. Can't wait for that. And also, possibly Lee and Jackie Jackson will be down here at some point. So we're opening a DMC hotel stopover, motel. I don't know what you want to call it. Like,
yeah, we need to get a DMC light outside the front.
I'm not having it red though. People will talk. So that
anyway.
That is that. A quick shout out. Now, this slide is not up to date, by the way, but a quick shout out to our friends Ian, Ully, Luke, Martin, Tony, Lee. I don't think Laz is on there, but he should be. Brian, John, Moz, Fraser. These guys are all, including Laz. This was one of the first ones I did. So all these guys donate towards our running costs, whatever they may be, licensing for new software, the software that we're using now. They are our benefactors. I couldn't do this without their support. So my thanks to all the guys. If you want to be a benefactor, by all means, there we go. That's a better view. Please either contact me or use the link paypal.me/DMC admin and donate between £2 to £5 or a figure of your choice. There is no holding you back. If you won the lottery this weekend, don't forget us. All would be great. So there we go. So that's that. We got that stuck on screen somewhere, don't we? How do we do that? Let's get rid of that. and go back to there. There we are. Right. Now, I thought we'd have a bit of fun this time around. I just want to give a shout out, before going further, I just want to give a quick shout out to Moz from Moz6510 Models, who we did a interview stroke chat with a couple of weeks ago. And I've heard the word viral used before, but that particular video went viral. We usually about between 40 and 50 views. That went up to 250. So thank you to Moz for doing that with us. It's much appreciated. So when we first started up, the idea was that we'd ask each other a series of questions about diecast and modelling using Chat AGP. So I said, show me some questions I could ask a diecast modeler. So this time round, we're doing a diecast quiz. So if you're in the chat, we don't know how this is going to go. I haven't read all the questions yet. I know what the answers are, so unfortunately, oh dear, I can't take part. What a shame. So text me. Yeah, I'm live it to you, mate.
Yeah.
Right. You can either write I don't know how you guys want to play this. You can either write them down or just shout them out. And if one of you gets it right, so be it.
Now, what do we win?
What do you win? You get to come back next time we do this. As defending champion. Right. We'll go through that. We'll just do it as a bit of fun. So we'll get the three of the guys to see what they think. If they don't have to answer, if you don't know it, you don't know it. It is what it is.
Yeah, you got are the guys in the chat?
Yeah, we'll give it. We'll do a countdown of
yeah.
like 30 seconds between each question, just to give everybody.
Take me 30 seconds to type it out. A bit longer
I
than that.
followed Moz across from his channel for the chat last week, and now I'm back again. You did, Jim, and it's much appreciated. Bring your friends. Bring lots of friends.
Bring friends.
Any friends, anyone you know. So, diecast general knowledge. This should be entertaining. What does diecast refer to in the world of model cars? Now, if you get any parts of this answer right, you can take a point. So, I'm not going to tell you whether you're right or wrong until all three of the boys have answered, or they don't know. So, Martin, no pressure. What does diecast refer to in the world of model cars?
I would say the material that it's made out of.
Okay. Luke?
White metal casting.
Okay. Laz?
I would go the same as Martin. It's the material it's made out of.
Oh, there's Ruslock straight in there. Ian saying the metal type. Okay. I'm going to... Now, whether this answer is right or wrong, it's almost like asking Wikipedia, because you never guarantee whether that's right or wrong. Kev saying metal toy cars. Brian, the machinery used to make them, which is going quite well now. I'm surprised it actually works. Right. So, Jim, casting metal into the mold or the die. Right. I'll give you the official answer that it gave me. It said a manufacturing process where molten metal is poured into a mold to create miniature vehicles.
I reckon that's about the closest.
So Jim and Brian got that one then.
Russ got a manufacturing process. Bob on.
Yes, yeah, and Russ. Sorry, Russ.
White metal casting.
Well, if you're going to be,
half a point, then, Luke. Yeah, half a point. Don't be chucking your dummies out the pram just yet.
Right, question 2, general knowledge diecast.
I'm not playing anymore.
Which metal is most commonly used in diecast car production? We'll go with
Say again.
Which metal is most commonly used in diecast car production? You want to have a stab at it, Laz?
I think it's alloy and zinc.
Alloy and zinc.
Zinc,
Right.
yeah. I think.
I'm going to Luke. Luke.
Hello.
Me,
Yeah.
I'd say zinc and pewter.
Zinc and pewter. Martin.
Yeah, I think we're looking at an alloy of itself. It's a combination of different alloys and not. Yeah, I will go for alloys. There is a combination of different ones, but I can't remember off the top of my head what they
Let's
are.
have a look in the chat. So, casting metal into the points to the channel boys. Cool, Jim. Russ, Zamac and zinc. Brian saying zinc. Ian saying alloy. Jim is saying zinc plus something. Now, there's one. Bang on, Kev. Kev is saying alloy and zinc, the same as Laz said, which is, it is, in fact, a zinc alloy, often mixed with aluminium, copper, and magnesium.
Yeah, according to the original Dinky book here, originally a lead casting alloy was used. Later, a heavy, soft material, Mazak, a zinc alloy was introduced. So it's like you got a zinc alloy, Mazak, and before that was lead casting alloy. Yeah.
This one should be question 3 in general knowledge. There's 4 in this section. Question 3, which should be fairly simple, I think. If anybody gets this wrong, I'll be surprised. What scale is most commonly associated with Hot Wheel cars? I don't know where Laz is good enough for another 2 minutes, Siggy, no doubt.
I've got crumbs.
You haven't going to go and get a ruler, have you, in a Hot Wheels car?
164.
Let's go 164.
That one.
Yeah.
Luke?
164, yeah.
164.
Laz 164. Jerry saying zinc tin floor sweepings. I think the chat boys are ahead. I think the chat boys are, to be fair, Jim. So Russ, 164 scale, and we're going to insert Brian 164 scale. I'm just going to give it another 10 seconds, just so that everybody's had a chance. Jim 164 scale. I hope you're keeping your own scores on this. Jerry 164th. And indeed, it is 164 scale. Although and David saying 164 scale. We're trusting all you guys to get this, answer this correctly without me, as opposed to Matchbox who use box scale. Whereas Pete Beasley, good evening, Pete. How are you, mate? Question 4, general knowledge, diecast. What is the most popular scale for detailed collector diecast models? I'll repeat that. What is the most popular scale for detailed collector diecast models? Obviously, smaller.
That's a tricky one, that, because I would say the most popular will be the 143 era of scales. But yeah, 143, I would say. I mean,
Right, I want to go.
You can't have multiple choice. It's not.
I'm going to go for detail. For detail, I'm going to go 125.
125.
Me too. 1 to 25.
125. Okay. And in the chat, now I'm going to give you the answer that's been given to us. I didn't give the answer. Russ saying 143. Brian saying 120. Oh, we've got a right answer. Brian saying 124. Mr. Ian Rully 143. David 143. Kevin 136. There's one that I've left out purposely. Jim 124. The one that agrees with the answer to the question is Jerry 1/18 scale.
1 to 18. Yeah.
1 to 18 scale.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's.
I was going to say that as well.
You was. No,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's a bit tricky, that, because when you look at a 1/18 scale, the details on a 1/18 scale are mostly, in my opinion, they're like chrome pieces stuck on, or little holes we put handles and stuff like this. But when you go to 1/43 scale, you look at the engraving rather than the detail.
Yes.
The engraving on the casting, you know, with the lines and the hat and stuff on a smaller scale.
Mhm.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying. That's just a
I think you're just being
balance.
picky because you went for
Yeah.
140.
You know what, Martin? That was a trick question, that was.
Yeah, what a great question. Yeah, we took question. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well done, Jerry. Yeah. In actual fact, to back up what was said before, yeah, the chat's winning. not just a pretty,
Well, there you go.
chat is
Yeah.
winning. He's not just a pretty face, says Jerry. Brands and history.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God.
Which company introduced the first die-cast toy cars in the early 20th century? I'll repeat that. Which country introduced first die-cast toy cars in the early 20th century? Maybe known as possibly a previous name, but they became something else. Russ, I say,
Yeah, there's a lot of bloody old. There's a lot of really old companies out there.
I would go for Germany.
that's a country, lad, not
Yeah,
a manufacturer's
I'm thinking, lad.
company. It's a
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, Germany.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, you say company.
I'm thinking not that. Yeah, there's a name, not Lions. I would have gone Triang Meccano, but there is a German company
I can't remember the name.
as well, but I can't think to remember
You
the
know
name.
what? You can say one.
There's so many.
143
there's
or
so many
164th.
small-
You've got to choose one or the other, lad.
Yeah, there was so many small. What are you on about? The company or the scale?
Which company? I'll repeat this for those that are deaf. Which company? Somebody did that on telly. I can't remember what. Which company introduced the first die-cast toy cars in the early 20th century?
Hornby.
I'll go Triang.
Martin's going Triangle. Laz is just picking most of Europe, I think, as an answer.
I go Schuko then. I go Schuko.
You going what?
Schuko.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll wait until you've been then. I don't know what that means. Anyway, right. So I agree with Martin. Sticking to them as a casting is not the casting detail. Russ is saying England. Pete's saying Wales. They're countries, lads. Jim is saying Leslie. David is put up a black flag. It's not a race meet. Jim is saying Germany. I like this. Ian is saying Bing. In Search of the Lost Ark. Brian is saying Crescent. I'm going to tell Dare. It's in the title of your channel, by the way. Play apps. Spot on. If competent, it was Meccano, I think. Pete gets the point. Good call. Good call. Because I didn't actually say what it was. It is, in fact, Dinky Toys, previously known, obviously, as Meccano Limited.
Final Toys.
So,
well, I did say Triang Meccano.
You just said Triang at the end.
Yeah, you got half a point.
Meccano was my first answer.
That's like saying
Start now.
I meant yellow, but I said black. But I meant yellow. That yellow black.
Well, Triang Meccano. Then it went on to Dinky. So we said, yeah, I'll have a quarter. I'll have a quarter. I'll have a share.
Look at my camera. Cheers. Come on.
It says it on the front of here. Look, Meccano, Dinky.
That's a cheat.
I'm gonna. I'll let you have a point within a 5-year range, right? So you'll get one in a minute.
There we go.
What year were Matchbox cars first released? I'll give you a 5-year, give or take, for a point.
Oh yes.
You don't look in your
1936.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not
1952. 1952.
1952.
I'll go 19. Off the top, late 50s. I'll say 57.
So we are within the 5. Martin.
Yeah,
52,
well,
57.
Luke.
Yeah.
He can't
He can't remember that one far back, didn't
He was
he?
a Sputnik in his dad's eye then. He's got no idea what we're talking about.
19
what? Did you,
Are you looking? Are you looking on your phone?
are you Googling it?
No, make the roll.
Yeah, right.
He's Googling it.
1936. So over to the chat. Russ is saying 55. Mr. Ian Ullisa, 1952. Bry, 54. David, 52. Jerry,
wow.
53. He's on fire, that boy.
Wow.
Jim, 52. 1953. I wrote some
So we got the point.
You know what I mean? It's
Oh, you gave me that before.
hobby time.
Yeah, we just got in there. I'm in there.
Thanks for joining us. You join us as we're into part 2 of our general knowledge quiz. First time we've done this, and it's going really well. It's quite funny as well. So,
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Good little feature.
which in question 7, which company produces the Hot Wheels brand?
Metal.
Mattel, isn't it?
Luke,
Mattel.
Matchbox.
We'll do a 10-second countdown in the chat for the guys to give their feedback. Which company produces the Hot Wheels brand? Russ, Mattel.
Mattel. Everything owned by Mattel.
Basically, the Pete saying Mattel. Ding ding! What do I win?
Why did you
Says
say
Jerry.
China, lads?
And Jim is saying Mattel. Bry, Mattel. It is, of course, Mattel. They're practically
Matchbox.
they're the Microsoft and Apple of.
Have to go different tonight. Just have to go different.
Okay. Question 8. Which diecast brand is Kev saying Mattel, David saying Mattel, Ian saying Mattel? Just clear those up. Well done, chaps. The chat is flying. Which diecast brand is famous for its Superfast series?
Margaret.
Matchbox.
What?
Matchbox.
What?
Margaret.
Yeah, China.
Morrison's. I know. So Martin went with Matchbox. Luke,
Matchbox.
come on. Is that what you're going with?
Matchbox.
You going with Pete, I believe Mattel now own Matchbox 2, lads. You're probably right, Pete. Yeah. Russ is saying Matchbox. Pete saying Matchbox. Kev Matchbox. Jim Matchbox. Ian Matchbox. Right,
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah,
You're all,
pretty much.
David. You're all correct. Obviously, it is Matchbox. The Superfast series. When they start to do the really thin wheels and axles, which was no favourite of mine. What does the... Oh, I didn't know this, and I wonder if Mr. Dare does, but we'll ask it anyway.
Oh, here we go.
Well, no,
Get it on me.
know, it's a dinky question.
Oh, Christ, it did me so going to get it
This is going
right.
to show how much you really know about dinky and whether you should be doing a dinky channel or not.
Well, get me book out. Hold on, quick. Give me 10 seconds.
He's looking down like that.
Well, no.
Right. Question 9. What does the dinky in Dinky Toys refer to?
Size.
Dinky.
Well, I would say it would be the size, wasn't it? Dink as in small.
Luke?
I think.
Yeah.
I guess me or Luke.
What? Luke, what do you think?
The size.
Size. What are you going with, Laz?
Dinky means, I think by the English dictionary, dinky means a very good something, a good quality.
It
Not good enough,
doesn't mean
lads, come on.
measurette, if that's what you...
No, it's a good quality. A dinky means like a some kind of quirky but good. That's what I read about Dinky Toys, if I'm correct.
Let's nip into the chat. Jim saying, although they weren't super fast when the fecking axles bent, you're quite right, mate. I didn't like them. Hobby time, Swan Vesta, Russ size, Kev size, Ian size, Jim size, David small size. It actually stands for small and neat. So there you go. So size, we'll go with size. We're happy with size. Well done, chaps.
Yeah, but small and neat. Neat means is almost perfect.
No, don't be backpedaling.
Can I have half a point? Half a point?
No, you were completely wrong.
I should have said Majoretto.
You'd have been closer. Right. Which?
Yeah, because originally Dinky did a series of a Duplo,
Yes.
00 for their railway system, for the railway, the Duplo, and they also started off with the figures for railway stations, which were completely large, but I think they were mostly left over from the Meccano era when they were doing the clockwork trains, and then it went on to Duplo, which is a really, really small. I think they're smaller than Matchbox, the Duplo, which you can still buy them now.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Question
We're doing
10
well.
in this manufacturer brands in history, or the last one. Which brand is known for its highly detailed 1/18 scale models?
Well, 1/18 scale.
Oh.
There's quite a few. Yeah, I mean, it depends really when the question was born.
About
Because there's
half an
quite a
hour
few
ago.
new ones coming up now. Yeah.
When I heard
Barago
Right.
comes to mind, but there is a few other manufacturers out there who specialise in 1/18, like
Franklin Mint, that's the one. Franklin Mint.
Okay.
Yeah, Franklin
So
Mint.
what are you going with, Mark? You're going with
Franklin Mint.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. What are you going with, Luke?
Turtle.
Ertl. Another good call. The boys in the chat. Barago, says Russ. Kev, Barago. Oh my life, we've got a right answer. Jerry, Barago. Hobby time. Auto art.
Yeah, auto art. Yeah, that's what. Yes, was I wasn't sure when the question was asked, but yeah, auto art. Yeah, they are good stuff.
Jim Barago. The answer that I've got here is auto art. So well done, hobby time. Congrats.
Well done. Well done.
Right answer.
Good call.
Lot that time. Yeah,
good call.
Yeah, we're all going home. We'll just put the chat online next time and not turn up.
I think they have the book out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Next category is rare and valuable die-cast cars.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, Christ.
Now, we're not... I know that we've got some of the guys live over the pond, so they may know some of these that we don't. What is the rarest Hot Wheels car ever made?
I knew you were going to say that. It's the Volkswagen with the surfboards. And the surfboards are
the one. Yeah,
the surfboards are on the side, not on the back. They have a slot. I had that one. I had that one. That goes for $600-700. $250 without the surfboards.
Luke, are you being led or misled by the European? Do you think you know what you're talking about or not?
I've got with Laz. He seems to know his business on this one.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I have heard that one mentioned with the surfboards.
There's not quite enough detail there.
It's I can't.
Do you know what colour it's supposed to be? If that
what?
If that is the answer.
Is it purple? There's a particular colour.
I think it's like a purplish pink.
Yeah.
You know what? You've got to give it to him. Oh, you failed so miserably last time that you made up for it this time. So, not Brian, not a clue. Pete saying Sweet 16 Diora. No idea on this one. Jerry's in there, redeeming himself with a point. The pink VW Beach Buggy. It's called the 1969 pink rear loading Volkswagen Beach Bomb.
Yes.
That's the one.
That's
Beach
not
Bomb,
agree to
yeah.
anything you say.
Beach bomb, beach bomb.
I think this is a follow-up question. It's the same model. What feature made the 1969 pink rear load pink rear loading Volkswagen Beach Bomb so valuable? What
The
feature
surfboard.
made the Beach Bomb so valuable?
The surfboard.
I would say colour.
Ooh. What do you think, Luke?
I can't even picture it, mate. So, I'll go pass. I'll pass it to Martin.
You're passing on this one. That's the
That's
first
the age.
from
That's
the
the age, Luke. Too young.
I can't believe it as well.
I actually had the green one, the metallic green one.
Yeah. The Jerry rear loading Jim pink rear loading Beach Bomb hand pink waving, says Eva. No.
What?
There is a diamond encrusted car too, but not as valuable. Oh right, okay. Pete says it on the head as Laz. It's the surfboards, of course. And here we've got from all the way from top side of Manchester, Mr. Paul James. Good evening, Pimp My Diecast. Good to see you, buddy.
Hello.
Russ has said play apps as well. Kev is saying probably the colour. The answer is it had surfboards sticking out from the rear, which made it unstable. So it never went into full production. I didn't know that. Okay.
All right.
That's why they later on they produced the one with a slot on the side, and you were slotting the surfboards on the side, on both sides.
Right.
From behind the cabin, there was like an extension of the body and two slots on it, and you put the surfboard in there, stick into the back.
I hope you're not just making this up to show off now. Or you? That's
No. I had this one in metallic green. I had this one, but I never had the surfboards.
Probably cool.
Well,
right. Question 13. What was the first Matchbox model ever made? First Matchbox model.
Yeah, it was the steamroller, I think.
I think it was the salmon mixer. You know, the not the car, the salmon mixer itself. You know, the stationary salmon mixer.
The stationary cement mixer.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Just got to check the book.
He's got an iPad turned on by the side.
Yeah, I'll say
Right.
steamroller.
So Kev was saying this, referring to the last question. Probably colour. Jim said the surfboard loading.
This one.
Okay, so that's what you think it is, a standalone cement mixer. Okay.
Yes.
Russ is saying a bus. Jerry, sorry, missed that bit. Discontinue because it wouldn't work with motorised pusher. Okay. Jerry saying I have a blue Beach Bomb. Now, in answer to the question, Martin, what do you think was the first Matchbox? You said it was steamroller.
Yeah, I've changed my mind as well.
Too late. Too late. Too late. What are you saying, Luke?
Yeah, I agree with Martin.
Do you? You see, you shouldn't really.
No.
I'm gonna. We'll ask the professionals in the chat, obviously. So Dave is saying roller. Now, Is that a roller as in a Rolls Royce? Or is it
No,
a
it's a
road roller?
road roller. He means, yeah.
I have absolutely no
yeah,
Scooby
road
Doo,
roller.
says Pete. A road roller, says Jerry. Clueless again, says Kev. Maybe the Royal Coach 1952. Now remember, we said Matchbox, not Matchbox Leslie. Maybe the Coronation Coach, maybe the Royal Coach 1952 road roller. According to Chat AGP, the official answer is a 1953 road roller. So well done, boys. All those that said
That's
road roller.
early Matchbox. Yes.
It was a really, really
Well done,
small.
Martin.
Stick a
Oh,
feather
wow.
in your cap. Cement mixer.
This one.
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
about 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah,
didn't
this
they?
is
Those kind of
the
size,
this is
kind
the
of size.
earliest. And this one as
Hold
well.
on, love. You need to put that book down.
It's doing you no good whatsoever.
Yeah.
Throw the book away and set fire to it. It's not helping you. Question 4. We've flown through these. I can't believe it. True or false? Question 14. Some diecast models are worth thousands of dollars, as opposed to tens or hundreds, thousands of dollars. Do you think there are models out there that are worth thousands?
Yes.
Yes.
Luke, give us.
Yeah, I've got a few on myself here.
Give us a Y or an N in the chat if you think it's they're worth more than some have gone for more than 100,000. So yes, you think they have. No, they haven't. I'll give that a few seconds. Pete said it's true. Russ saying yes. Jerry's saying my mum always said I was smarter than I look.
Yes. I said yes. No, I
David's
just want to
saying
show
yes. Jerry's saying true. We'll give it another 10 seconds. 10, 9. The pink beach bomb alone is more than 100,000. I don't know what the value is, but I'll take that.
Yeah, it is. I think it went. There was one went for auction.
True,
recently.
especially variants of the Matchbox Superfast, says Ian. Depends on exclusivity. Wow. Dinky Wheaty.
this one, for example, the taxi.
He's going to get something in about that book, isn't he?
The Impala taxi.
Yes.
With these colors, 2,500 plus. By this
Right.
book, 2001. So $2,500. Just
That
that
one?
one. Yeah.
Got that for 50 pence from Stafford.
Show me the interior.
White.
What color is it?
Don't know. Can't see. White, I think. Cream.
No, the red one.
Oh, yeah, red.
Ready.
Yeah.
Luke,
Red interior.
Paint it.
straight red. Luke, straight
I've got that one actually.
Mind you, there was a guy. There was a guy out there. He was doing fakes, weren't he, of the
Was
rare
he?
ones? A few years ago. Yeah, he was doing a lot of fakes on the real rare
We'll
ones.
get to.
Yeah.
Right.
He got pulled up on Facebook or something like that. So somebody caught him out, and he was selling them for big money as well.
So the next section, or the final section. No, we've got one and a bit sections. So the next section, 15 questions 15 through to 18. Customization. Eva said Mitt Carousel. I'm sorry, I butchered that. Jerry, the taxi with grey wheels. Russ is saying something which involves Crystal Lamborghini Barago. I'll probably butcher that, so I won't even attempt it. So, customization and collecting. Question 15. What is the term for repainting and or modifying a diecast car?
Code
Those
3.
three.
I'll give you. No, it's a little bit broader than that.
Well, yeah.
What do we? I think more along the
It's
lines
one
of
of the-
what we do.
Well, it's restoring, isn't it? It's restoration.
Code
It's a
3
bit of a,
because
it's a bit of a grey area. You could answer that with a million answers, I think.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
depends what you. I mean, anything you're breaking into it, it's reduced as like code 2, code 3, and
So the question is, what is
original.
it? What? This is probably the least one I've liked so far. What is the term for repainting and modifying a die-cast car?
code 3.
Either customizing or restoration. So it's not the end result really.
Well, no, because they're two different subjects, aren't they? Customize it and restoring it. Restoring it means you're bringing it back to somewhere near original, and customize is completely changing.
Although a point for Brian, because he actually did say restoration. Good on you, Brian. Question 16. How can collectors identify a die-cast car's manufacturing year? Now, there's 3 possible answers here.
With the model number.
Yeah, I mean that's a bit of a sticky. That's another sticky one, isn't it? That one's a bit because you can do what Laz is doing,
Cheating.
looking in the book, or you can. It's on the base plate on some of them, isn't it?
Serial number,
So
model number.
it's
You get to pick one, Martin. Martin, what are you
Yeah.
going to pick one?
Model number.
number on the base
Right,
plate.
so, Luke,
Yeah, same.
so Laz,
For example, at Matchbox, wheel type.
Oh, getting technical now.
unfortunately for you, that's not one of the answers. I can't believe that. It's just a bit of a hard luck, that. If you're only going for what you was going for in the first place.
Wheel type.
You build yourself up and then fail so epically. It's amazing. Right.
I never fail.
That's what I was saying in the chat. Sorry about the previous one, guys. It was a bit of a garbage question. Google says Brian. Google search says JMO. Go by make or manufacturer. Russ is saying base plate. Model number on the bottom. Of course, it is the base plate.
Excuse me, I got to let the dogs out. I want to go for a week.
Or there are production codes,
Something
or the cheat code, which our friend the European has got the catalogue that's sat next to him that he's getting all the answers out of. Getting
It's
wrong.
there. It's there. I haven't used it.
Yes, we believe you. Is your mum there turning the pages over for you? You just crouch down.
I don't look the plates.
Oh, we love him. Model number, says Jerry, of course. We have quite a. If anybody ever gets stuck for information, the likes. I don't know about you, Luke. Have you started to collect a library of reference material for cars and stuff?
Like what?
Well, like the book that Matchbox. Is it the Matchbox one?
No,
You've got the
No,
lads?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah, I've got that one as well. There's a dinky one.
The fourth edition. This one.
There's
I
4 or
should really.
5 plus PDFs that we've downloaded. So if anybody needs some information on what a car should look like, what year it's from, what colour it should be, come and ask us. Join our. We're one person short from having 400 members in the DMC on our Facebook group. So if you haven't already, you will be made welcome. Please come and join us. You can catch the likes of me, Martin, Luke, Laz in the chats. Ask any question you want, and you'll be welcome to our DMC family. Take that as
18.
Google search says JMO. Then further on, he said, "Take that as a no." Then it's kind of a cop out using Google, really, into especially when it wasn't around when half these models were being made, or the majority. We're just waiting on Brian. So I will, because I'm a tart when we're advertising anything. If you want to be a benefactor for our crew, the likes of Laz, Ian, Luke, Martin, Tony.
Who you missed again?
Yeah, this is an old one. This was last month's. Remember last month?
Because you complained so hard. I've done it Monday, I think.
I do believe you. Yeah. Anyway, so Moz, Fraser, John, Brian, Lee are all benefactors.
Right,
So if you want to be a benefactor, please look us up. We only ask between £2 and £5, and it helps pay the bills around here. So we'll go back, get that off the screen. Now Mr. Dare is back.
PJ,
Yes.
we call it equals. You left me out from the.
I did. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
But you did make your entry. You did make your entry rather early, didn't you?
Yes, very early.
Yeah, when it actually says by the 15th, you know, it's kind of around.
Yeah, it was second of February.
We'll take this offline, sweetheart.
Luke's gone.
What? Luke's gone now. Oh, crocky. He's going to go drink like that. So
we've done the questions.
We're waiting for you.
We're waiting for you.
Oh no, I had to let dogs out because
we've been waffling and shamelessly advertising for money.
That is gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah.
But is he? He won't be a moment. He won't be a moment.
Yeah,
that is gorgeous.
We'll do this again. I'll ask it for another series.
Yeah, because I think it's a bit of fun, interactive.
Get the guys.
Well. It's surprising how little you know. Yeah, well,
apparently about Dinky.
Tonight goes very easy.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things that you have to. When you're restoring, I mean, you do your reference work and you do your research and stuff like that, but I don't think you sort of keep it stuck in your mind for too long. You know, it's strange. But I do have several books that I always refer to.
We were just saying that we've got a library between us of reference material now, haven't we?
Yeah, I've actually been doing a lot of work with a guy who's getting into restoring, but he's doing yesteryears, and we've been in conversation for about a fortnight, back and forth emails and stuff like this. And I've just got a box of spare parts I've sent to him, and I've got some boxed ones that I'd got that I have no use for, and sent him on there. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. So I've been delving into the models of yesteryear because I've got a big box of them anyway. You get me job lots, and I'm surprised they are quite nice models when you look at them in close up. They just never took. They're popular with collectors, but I think a lot of them it's going again with you've got to have this livery, that colour, blah blah blah. You know, but they're as a standalone model, they're quite attractive.
I think it's a generational thing.
Yeah. But to look at them in a box and take them out, they've got some detail upon them. They've got some very well, and they're very well put together. And there's a lot of rivets and posts and stuff.
I tell you,
things. But there again, it's the same old thing. It's the same parts get missing all the time. It's the roots.
I restored one. I think that was a Mercedes. And I didn't really like it. I had it here in the cabinet and 2 weeks ago, I put it down here in the staircase on the ground floor for one of the kids if they want it. In half an hour, I went down, it was gone.
Yeah, that was the Mercedes 300 with the rumble seat, wasn't it?
Yeah, somebody took it.
Nice car, though.
We'll tie this up with the last few questions.
Sorry, lads. We'll take it offline.
Put it wrapping around your hand against the wall, light your cigarette. Question 17. Why do some collectors prefer mint in-box cars over loose models?
What was the
personal choice?
Why do some collectors prefer mint in-box cars over loose models?
I think if you're a collector, you want it mint,
I
don't
would
you?
say,
Pristine.
yeah,
And
I
put
think
everyone money that way.
investment.
Yeah.
Investment.
Yeah.
It worth more.
I'm going to say good night to Eva. Good night, Eva. Thank you for joining us.
Who is Eva? My
Hi,
mom.
Eva.
More than welcome.
Is that
So
my mom, Eva?
is it Eva Matuza?
Yes, that's my mom.
Is that your mom?
Yes.
Ah, bless her. She was in the chat.
And here's me
Bless her.
saying, her son's sat here talking to us, and I'm saying, I can't understand what she's saying. You'd at least think you'd help.
Yeah, it's my mom, Eva Matuza. Yes. See ya.
We'll forgive him. Right, so why do people prefer mint in box cars? Pete. Sorry, Martin, what did you say?
I was just a personal choice, really.
Us,
You know.
I think it's an investment. It worth more.
Luke.
I think as a collector, you want the mintest possible one you could get.
It's the V word, value.
Value. Yes.
Value.
Value.
So I've got 17 points now.
Russ is saying
Yeah, right. Yeah.
minus 17 points, isn't it? Yeah. Russ is saying more valuable. Pete's saying more valuable because they can bloody afford them, says Ian. Maybe they don't want to restore them. Absolutely. Jim is saying value. I guess not my first thought when I get something. Now I understand what the hand pink waving is. That's your mum waving. Oh, because of the value and they have no restoration skills. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just want to collect cars. They don't do it for what, the majority of people do it for. As they come from the manufacturers, some collect trade boxes that have numerous box models. And Jerry saying, useless human beings. Right. Talking a bit bitter towards the end there.
But you remember when your children like you to, when we were kids, we'd get the box and toss the box and get into the toy and play with it and muck about with it, But there was always a few kids whose either was his parents would say, "No, put it back in the box."
Brought you this for your birthday,
basket,
and now I'm putting it away.
yeah. But no, I said not mine. Out played with, box in the bin.
Pete saying, "Yeah, that's 2 points I've scored tonight."
Didn't James May do that? He went into an auction. He bought a quite a rare Triang train. James might know this. He bought a train, and as soon as he got hold of it, he just at the counter he just took the wrapping off and took the box in the bin and took the train out. And they were gobsmacked. He's done that, yeah.
So, question 18, the last one in this section, and we have two facts to go over. What is the best way to clean and restore an old die-cast car? Now, this is. Let me just. I
think it's a Pandora's box.
Just a brief overall, not too specific type of answer that this is really. Don't think too hard on this one. So, what is the best way to clean and restore an old die-cast car?
I think, as Brian said in his video, the latest unboxing, disassemble, strip, repaint, assemble. That's it.
No, I think a clean one is just cleaning it, isn't it? It's just a soft cloth, brush, clean all the dust and dirt off, damp cloth, clean all the paintwork, and then maybe a touch of polish.
Okay. Luke?
Chuck in the sink with a bit of fairy liquid. Job done. Job
done. Right. Somebody says, Russ says, Russ says, give it to Luke.
Yeah, and he'll chuck it in a sink with some fair liquid. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you. Pete said a pretty subjective question. Methinks, yeah, fair dues. Agreed. Give it to Luke. You got a bit of a fan club going on here, boy.
Yeah, but I think they mistyped it. I think they wanted to say give it to Les.
Yeah, they spelled it wrong. Jerry said put it in the Russ is saying give it to PJ, Luke, Laz, or Martin. Oh, that's very kind of you. I'll give it to one of the other three, to be fair. JMO, guarantee that Maze Trains was back in the box after filming. He is too OCD for it not to be. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I would say
Ian, very carefully, non-abrasive soft cloth. I used an air duster in a can. The official, whether it's right or wrong, the official answer I've got: soapy water. Soapy water.
Yeah, we're going to get water inside it. Somebody can't get water out. Rust it.
Well, yeah, it says soft brushes, metal polish, and painted if necessary. So it's not just soft water. But that was the first part of the answer. Right, we finish up with two. Say again, mate.
Don't need to spray them now. Just chuck them in the sink.
Just wash. You're missing the trick, mate. Just wash them. Bit of fair liquid. Job done.
Yeah, weekly wash machine. Chuck them all in the washing machine.
Make your biggest subscriber count. Okay. Two fun questions. Well, although this is probably similar.
I thought they were all fun.
What was the first Hot Wheels car ever made?
Oh, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. One of the Sweet 16, I would say.
Okay, Martin's going with Sweet 16.
I would say a Chevy Camaro.
Shall I give you a clue? Shall I give you a clue to help us out because we're not Americans and we don't do a lot with Hot Wheels. It's a muscle car. So I'll let you guess again, Mark. It's a muscle car.
I think it's
Mustang.
Mustang is Luke. What are you going with, Laz?
Camaro.
A Camaro.
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 Oh,
Camaro.
Camaro. Not a car. It's moving on.
You go.
I thought he was saying camel.
I thought you said camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first, can you imagine that? The first thing Hot Wheels come out with is a camel. Super fast camel. Brilliant. Let's have a look in the chat. Washburn in the sink says JMO. Absolutely. Brian saying Thunderbird. Jerry saying Diora. I don't know if I'm spelling that right anyway. It was spelling that right, saying that right. It was definitely one of the Sweet 16. No idea which one though. Mustang. Merkins says JMO. Dodge Charger. Ford Mustang. Pete saying the Camaro. Jim saying the Camaro. And the answer is the Camaro. It is the 1968 custom Camaro.
Dankeschön. That's 5 points. Yeah, that's 5 points this time.
Yeah, but you pronounced it wrong.
You said camera. You said camera or camel. Nobody knows. Or a camel with a camera. Nobody knows.
I don't care. 5 points.
You got this camel going around taking pictures with a camera. We just don't know what you were talking about.
Was this question 19?
That was question 19. So
I have 24 points then.
He got 24 points.
Well done, Les.
Right. Unfortunately, boys, this is another Hot Wheel question, but possibly well known to some people who've got diecast Hot Wheels. What special feature did Hot Wheels introduce in the Treasure Hunt series?
Super Treasure Hunt.
Oh.
Your answer is Super Treasure, did you say, Laz?
Super Treasure Hunt.
Super Treasure Hunt. Okay. How many points did you have?
Yeah.
This
Huh?
is this. If you get it wrong, you lose minus 19 points. By the way, if you get it wrong.
No, I get another 5 points if I'm correct.
So you think it's something to do with Super Treasure Hunt?
Yes.
Okay. Luke, any idea at all?
A rare colour.
A rare colour.
Don't know.
Mark?
No, I don't know. To be honest with you, it's like I say, it's either what Laz or Luke said, colour raw, the Super Treasure Hunt. I know there is a difficult because Mike Aspel, he was on about the Super Treasure Hunt the other day, and I can't remember what it was.
Okay. Well, the official answer, if it is official, limited production, hidden flame logos. The two guys, we'll give the boys a point each at the bottom because they did say rare, they did say colours, but the actual one is rare paint variations. Pete said, was it gold wheels, tyres, teal rider wheels? Real, not a clue. Don't give a f. Says getting late where he is. Not a clue.
Who cares?
Limited edition, said Bry. So you're spot on, Bry. Rubber wheels and special Spectra Flame paint, says Russ. I'm going to say yes. 1 point for Lars, an additional 2 points because me and Jim agreed with him.
So I've got 25 points then.
So that was good fun. 20 questions. You know, it just goes to show we know crap all about Hot Wheels. To be fair, so we're not.
Yeah, you can see where the AI
It's American.
is designed
But
from, isn't it?
Come up with 20 questions on a non-subject that it possibly knows nothing about. I think that was quite good. You know, it's
it was fun.
interesting.
Yeah, it was fun. Plus, I won as well. So
it's going to be fun, isn't it? Yeah.
I did see that. Was it Pete said earlier on? Why have we only got 400 members? I don't know, mate. We plod along and we keep getting new members, and it's thanks to the likes of Luke, Laz, Martin that they advertise, and Moz from Moz Models that they advertise the DMC for us on the Facebook group, and we get 2 or 3 people joining each week, so it'd be nice to hit 4.
Yeah, slowly catch your monkey, you know. As I say,
we don't get any financial gains from it, and it's just nice to have a place where we can share ideas, share parts, share. Some people can almost go into business what they're doing. Just lately with Brian with creating boxes, and Luke with his painting and stuff like that. So God knows we've got enough stuff to go on, and it's nice that
Luke and Lazarus' knowledge
of cameras and camels. If you want to know anything about cameras and camels, Kodak, you know, humps, anything like that, come and
blah blah blah. You know what I hear? Blah 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 blah.
if his Laz measured his score in metric and the others in feet and inches.
What?
Jerry said 4 questions. We'll do this again. We'll do this again. It was just sometimes I feel like we need some material in the background, and we sail through. But I just don't want us to fall flat on subject matter. Pete said, "I think you might be right, Jim Brook. If I had, what's that?" Brian said, "If I had the Hubble space telescope, I still couldn't find my interest in Hot Wheels." Yeah, it's I don't know. Laz, are you a Hot Wheels fan at all?
No, but some of them are really nice. I can't resist to buy some of them.
Yeah.
So sometimes some models are really nice, like for example, what's that one? That's a non-existing company in America. Can't remember now. But anyway, they have some nice like Mercedes and BMW and the Alfa Romeo GTV6. They're really nice. They look nice. So some of my cars is to buy.
Yeah. I mean, I
Proton.
like the.
I think the
They're not. I don't know who owns Johnny Lightning. They're not. Are they owned by Mattel as well? I don't know enough.
I don't
But
know.
yeah,
But I like the some of the early Hot Wheels are nice, you know. And then they went through a stage where they was going a bit ridiculous, slapping on tampos all over the place. But now they're starting to go back again. They're doing some like the Fiestas, the Escorts, you know, and they're doing well with them. So my preference is the early ones, and I do like the muscle car ones, I must admit. But they do try to overdo a little bit with the tampos on them, or the decals, whatever you like to call them. I think the basic shape's really, really nice, but then they end up smothering it with sparkly things, and it just takes the shine off it.
but you know why they are better now? Why they have better castings now? Because they own everything. So now Mattel owns everything. So now they can take the castings from Matchbox, and they just reproduce it and put the Hot Wheels logo on, and there is a Hot Wheels now.
Yeah, with that Escort, that Mark 1 Escort, it's a nice looking casting, and that Fiesta as well.
Just saying, just quickly go over some of the chat. Pete saying, a very entertaining stream, guys. Thanks very much. You are more than welcome, and thank you for the thanks for joining us, mate. Joe saying, blah 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 blah, majorette blah blah. Fair enough. I like that.
What's that? Can I have the name, please?
Kept saying.
You see, for example, this one is quite nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, straightforward.
That is a nice car.
Nice casting, straightforward.
No stupid decals. It's just a nice car.
I'm not sold on the wheels. Anyway,
Buick Riviera.
Yeah. Jerry kept saying, if I get any Hot Wheels, they go straight to my 4-year-old son. Best place for them, mate.
Yeah, well, why not, Kev? Yeah, the kids love them.
Yeah,
I've got a big.
Apparently, Johnny Lightning are owned by Tommy. I didn't know that.
Oh, Tommy. Yeah, they make the nice castings, Johnny Lightning.
Yes, very nice.
You get cars like, correct me if I'm wrong, you get cars like Coach from the Addams family, and Christine. You know, they do a lot of the movie TV vehicles. Which
I think Auto World is nice as well, and M2. They are all good brands in America.
Yeah.
M2, AW, Auto World.
Jada's a nice brand. They do a lot of the fantasy, not fantasy.
Yeah, Jada ones. Yeah.
TV models.
Jada toys.
Beyond here. Apparently, Johnny Lightning. Sorry, I like sparkly. Says Chimo. Good for you, lad.
Yeah.
The castings leave me flat. The first couple of years were the best, said Jerry. Bryce saying there's Hot Wheels Lamborghini Miura, and it's identical to the Matchbox one.
Yes, that's it. That is nice. Yes, that is nice.
Jim is saying really enjoyed tonight. We've really enjoyed having you along, Jim. Thanks,
Jim. Appreciate it, mate.
It means a lot to us that people like what we're doing.
Dankeschön.
Jerry saying green lights are nice.
Yeah, green light. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think
green light. Yes,
we've got a green light. It's Bryce saying the Miura. JMO, why wouldn't they be Brian? It's the same car. Brian putting a thumbs up. I do, Pete said, I wish diecast was more popular in Europe, UK, so the prices would come down. It's always been the same. I think there's a certain amount of I wish we got what they got and vice versa. Like I say, with the Johnny Lightning stuff, I thought I'd like it if they were a little bit more readily available.
It's like most things, isn't it? I mean, it's years ago when corgis and dinkies were trying to were sending stuff to America and Canada and stuff like this. You know, it was limited stock going across there, and it's vice versa. I mean, it's like go back onto the Tonkas. I mean, we don't get as many of the Tonkas over here as they did in America and Canada. I mean, some of the fantastic old Tonkas, brilliant. But the trouble is, the flipping postage is horrendous.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed that. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to go. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
We'll do that again. We'll put that in our back pocket for another round. Luke's now going to have to rush off and read every book he can get hold of that's before he was born.
I made myself look dumb tonight, boy.
You were saved by the Batmobile, love. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was your saving grace, right? So to round things up, we'll share our Facebook channel, and we'll see what our friends, our members have had to say. We'll share this along. So, where are we? So, as you can see, we have a featured section where we can pin things to, and it tells you when our events are taking place, or in fact, there's an events tab, and the events will tell you that we've got a live chat tonight. We do a tavern every Friday night, and once a month we do a DMC event, and this month it is the Any Sports Vehicle.
PJ, if I send you the pictures, are you going to include me this month?
You know what? Send them after the 5th. Send them on the 15th. Right.
Is it not too late?
After 11 o'clock English time. Yeah.
After 11 o'clock in the morning on the 15th, and you'll be all right.
Okay.
So the thing we have is that people send photos in all throughout the month and have to go back and trace where they were, and it's hard to find them sometimes. So
maybe you should have a folder with this month photos.
Yeah. I've started to do that with Teams now. What was I saying? So yeah, we've got the DMC live chat, the tavern, and our monthly event. So you can find, if you choose to join us, you can find everything that we've got going on in the events tab. If we go back to the community home, let's see some of the interesting stuff that people have been posting. So Mick's done a Corgi Toys Courtney's Circus horse box. So very nice. Very nice. I like some of these pictures and posts that people find. There's an MGB.
Yes.
They look at that 1967 Abingdon Station. So it's not all about models. We like to share a bit of history and a few funnies that we find, as long as people keep it clean. There are. Oh dear, look at that. Oh, it breaks my heart. Kev's found a Capri, the 125th scale Ford Capri arrived tonight. If anyone's in a spare bonnet and boot, are you going to
Banger it?
Restore it, or are you going to turn it into a banger, Kev?
He's going to restore that one. He won't want.
Yeah, so there'll be.
Kev, I've got the parts for that, mate. I'll send
Look
them.
after him. Look after him. Look after it, Kev. Look after it. PJ asked members to put DMC. I don't know. Sorry, Russ. I'm not sure what that's meant to say. Retype that. Kev's put another one up there as well. So Kev specialises in doing banger cars and the cracking little vehicles that he does. Almost finished building this Barago Mercedes-Benz 450 SEL. John is on his travels in Benidorm.
Yeah, Johnny Reggie, he's on the move.
We spoke to John last week. Michael is
National.
his Nash Rambler. It's the second Dinky Toys Nash Rambler now finished, and his little diorama. So there's the two of them side by side. Well done, Michael. That has gone, sold to somebody in Swaddling Coat, apparently. I don't know how true it is. Michael, as I was listening to the Tavern Experts, after 4 years on YouTube, I've changed my name. Channel name from Gravesend, Australia Diecast Salvage to Diecast Salvage, Gravesend, Australia.
What's he on about now?
I don't know, but I was going to call it. I've tried to. He wasn't accepting Gravesend Open New Australia Diecast Salvage, or Gonads for short. That didn't go with that.
Oh, nice. What's this
That is
for?
lovely, that is.
Beautiful.
Remember storing one of these beasts back in the early 90s.
Nice.
Funny.
Ford Arda Coupe.
Brian,
Bill, please, if I can
the
ask
box
you, if you
master.
get chance, go and see Brian's channel, In Search of the Lost Diecast. He's doing some fantastic work in creating boxes, and he's saying, "Hi guys, Saturday's Tavern talk was great, lots of great insights." So, as I say, I reiterate, it can be a bit boisterous, as most people that have been there know, but it's all good fun. We have a tavern on a virtual tavern where we do this, but we take the cuffs off, we take the handcuffs off a little bit. But it's a great idea. It's a great place where we can all come and meet and share ideas. And Brian said, I was explaining my current project, which was to try and set up and order a database of available boxes. So Brian is making these boxes. If you, I don't want to speak for Brian, but if he's got any availability, let me put it that way, drop him a line if you're after anything. We don't want to swamp him. But if he's got any availability, he'll let you know. For those of a certain age, look at that. That's what's the movie? What's the Michael Caine movie? With the minis.
Italian Job.
Thank you, my life. It actually says it down there. I don't know. I can't believe see it. Pratt. Look at that. I did all three of them, but I put a flag on the top. It's quite a nice little project, that is. Mick's had some boxes for his diecast. That is a dice. That is a dice. Can you believe it?
That is unbelievable. That is
Just tiny, isn't it?
Well,
that's some little tip to do that, I tell you.
How do you roll something like that? FIFA for the parcel. I've got some fantastic measure. So a parcel that Brian's received, some Matchbox vehicles in it. So this is what we like to see. So from Graham there, he's got a casting, and the idea is when we do our monthly challenges that you have a bog standard casting that adds once a bit of TLC based on the theme of the month, and restore them. That's how you usually have most vehicles start out. There's Colin, who's done some spraying.
Yeah. He's good at them conversions, it's Colin.
Yeah.
Looks nice, that does.
Johan from Belgian Diecast
Thank you.
Restoration. Big.
Yeah.
We
Done a good job of that.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to talk to Johan at some point in the future. He's been a big supporter of the channel.
He does good work, as Johan.
He does fantastic work, and he's been a
Very precise.
very good. Yeah. Onyx Models now. Whilst I don't know Onyx Models personally,
Yeah, I'd follow him. Yeah, he's good.
he did a fantastic range of Thunderbird models, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just the Thunderbirds; it was the support vehicles and all sorts.
Oh, yeah, he's a good kit builder. He did some beautiful kits.
So there's an example of Noel joining. I am new to the group. I recently joined because I love diecast, and as I had two used trunks full. I'm jealous of toy cars, all just piled in on top of each other. So this is what people come to share their life experiences with their cars, and There's Jerry who's put up some a video of
Yeah, good video that. I watched that. Yeah.
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 We'll love to see things like this. Gives us an idea how because some of us.
Well, if you see one of the videos similar to that is when the die cast come out of the casting and they're putting a big tumbler and they to get all the extra crap off them. You wonder why they really dented them.
Yeah. Triangle mentioned Martin mentioned Triangle earlier on.
Yeah,
the one
there's
from
a Triangle track. Yeah, the Minute.
Look at that. Probably
Triangle Minute track. That used to go with the railway. They got very popular at one time.
Probably went faster than the original cars, to be honest. But there you go.
Triangle Minute. Yeah.
Ian mentioned there. We have a. Well, I say we have. I think it's probably more Martin. Probably more Ian and Brian have a swap shop where if you've got something you'd like to swap with another member of the Facebook group, advertise it, and if anybody's interested, they'll get in touch with you. Steve Thompson just completed a few more. Steve, another big supporter of our monthly events, has been taking part for a couple of years now. These events that we do are getting bigger and bigger as the months go by, which is fantastic. But it does mean that I need to get all the before and after photos in before the 15th of each month.
That's Jerry and his Green Hornet.
Yeah.
That's Kate.
Jeremiah.
I don't know whether you're watching, Jerry, but I wish you well. I know you've not been so well this week, so get well soon, brother.
Yeah.
And we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, get well. That's Michael. So, who's that one?
That's Sonny. That's Sonny there.
Yeah,
what's he doing on that picture?
Giant dogs where Laz lives. Yeah. Or it's a camel with a camera. We're not sure.
No, that's Sonny.
That's funny, is it?
It's a dire wolf, mate.
That makes no sense size-wise because 1 minute she's in your arm.
I don't care. That's funny.
How does that work?
Yes, that's my dog.
Jimmy James.
Three
Hot Wheels race cars.
Nice.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
We'll finish on our good mate Ron, from
Ronnie.
Sumu Diecast.
Tomo Diecast.
We like
No smoking.
And he's done another cracking job on an Hot Wheels conversion there. So let's do the stop sharing. Well, we can figure out how to stop sharing. Stop switching. There we go. So there we go. And we've just about reached our 2-hour mark. So thanks for joining us, everybody in the chat. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything. So PJ, ask members to put DMC challenge any sports car in the subject matter. Yes, we have suggested this before. So if you want to take part in any of our events, please put what event you're taking part in. So it might be the sports challenge, it might be the dinky challenge, it might be the more than 4 challenge. It just makes it easy to search, for entries, because people can be posting all the way through a month or even before a month in advance, and it just makes it easy to find stuff. The Aussie Nurst Flipper. Graham, how are you? Morning, all. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
Hey, Graham.
Kev's bag of pieces. Thanks, Lukey, as you have the spare parts, mate. I'll restore this one. Good call, Kev. Wrap it in cotton wool or put it on the shelf.
I've got nearly a complete card here for him, so I'll send you that, Kev.
Brian saying, no worries for boxes, just message me. All I would say is be gentle. be gentle, be kind. Don't flood Brian with requests. We'll keep it. Hopefully, Brian is keeping a catalogue of what he's doing, and please don't sell him short. If there's something you can offer him in exchange for a box, please do so. JMO, one guy owns all 3 of the Italian job minis, takes them to classic car shows. All right, okay. Kev said that Capri also needs the exhaust system underneath as well.
I've got that.
Oh, you're on a roll then. You're on a roll. My boy Luke's, he sort you out.
Why don't you just swap cars?
The Capri also needs the exhaust system. Jim, fun chat tonight, guys. Thank you for all your efforts. You are most welcome, and thank you for the kind.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
It's been a great night. Thank you, David. It has indeed.
Cheers, David.
Cheers, Lukey. You is a star.
Oh.
Duh. You won't be able to get out of there soon.
Don't be late, Kev.
I think you need a bigger screen, Luke, anytime soon.
All righty. Brian said, great stuff tonight, guys. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. We'll bring back some of our colleagues, our YouTubers and our members and taverners back in future episodes. So this one we can put in the bank. As always, my thanks to Mr. Martin there. Thank you, Martin.
Thank you for watching.
Ricky Boy, Scale Customs. Thanks, mate. Always a pleasure.
Hope you're joining, everyone.
From Laszlo Collectibles.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
This is PJ sign off. We'll see you 2 weeks' time. And thanks to everybody in the chat. It means the world to us that you joined us. And it's been fun tonight. I really enjoyed this one. So we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Take care.
Good night. Take care, everybody.